In Part 1, we saw how the earthquake shook the city in just 45 seconds. Now in Part 2, you'll see how fire spread, rescue attempts, and the aftermath changed San Francisco forever. When the shaking stopped, San Franciscans thought the worst was over. They were wrong. The true nightmare had only just begun.
The fires began. All across the ruined city, small flames flickered in silence. Broken chimneys had collapsed, lanterns had fallen, and, most dangerous of all, gas pipes had burst wide open. Within hours, over 30 separate fires were burning. San Francisco was now a city made of wood, with narrow streets, crowded buildings, and no water to fight the flames. The earthquake had destroyed the water mains. Firefighters rushed to hydrants, but when they turned the handles, nothing came out. The city was helpless.
Burst to break open suddenly. Hydrants, street water sources used by firefighters. Helpless, unable to do anything, powerless.
The firestorm. The small flames grew into firestorms. By noon, walls of fire raced down Market Street. The wind fanned the flames higher and higher until they leapt from block to block. Entire neighborhoods exploded in fire. Residents tried to save their homes with buckets of water, even milk from their kitchens, but nothing could stop the inferno. Soon, the city's skyline glowed red against the smoke. Witnesses later wrote, it looked as if the whole world was on fire.
Inferno. A very large fire, uncontrollable. Fanned. Made stronger by blowing air or wind. Witnesses. People who see an event happen.
Soldiers in the streets. As panic spread, the U.S. Army was called in. Soldiers marched into the streets, rifles in hand. The mayor of San Francisco gave an unthinkable order. Quote, shoot looters on sight. Looters, people trying to steal from the ruins, were executed without trial. Soldiers also forced families to leave their homes so the army could dynamite buildings, hoping to create fire breaks. But the explosions only started more fires. The city was turning into a battlefield of flame, smoke, and fear.
Looters, people who steal during disasters. Dynamite, an explosive used to blow things up. Firebreak, a gap that stops fire from spreading.
A city falling apart. For 3 endless days and nights, the fires raged. The once beautiful city was reduced to ashes. Churches, banks, schools, and theaters, all gone. More than 28,000 buildings were destroyed. 500 city blocks vanished. From Nob Hill to the waterfront, all that remained were blackened ruins. Refugees, men, women, and children, fled into the open spaces of Golden Gate Park, the Presidio, and even beaches. They built tents from blankets and wood scraps. Some cooked over open fires, others lined up for bread and water. San Francisco, once called the Paris of the West, was now a camp of survivors. The human cost. The official death toll was listed as around 3,000, but many historians believe the true number was far higher, perhaps 10,000 or more. Bodies lay buried under rubble or were cremated in mass funeral pyres to stop the spread of disease. Families were torn apart, children separated from parents, wives searching for husbands who never returned. A city of joy had become a city of mourning.
Cremated. burned bodies after death. Pyres, large piles of wood used for burning bodies. Mourning, deep sadness for those who have died.
Rising from the ashes. And yet, San Francisco did not die. Within weeks, tents turned into wooden huts. Relief trains brought food, blankets, and supplies from across the nation. Donations poured in, even from cities as far as New York and London. By the end of 1906, rebuilding had already begun. Architects and workers designed stronger, safer buildings. Within a decade, San Francisco stood tall again, a symbol of American resilience. One survivor later wrote, "We lost everything but hope. And hope is what rebuilt San Francisco."
Resilience. The strength to recover after difficulties. Relief. Help given to people after disaster. Symbol. Something that represents a bigger idea.
In just 3 days, fire destroyed 80% of San Francisco. Thousands died, and hundreds of thousands were left homeless. But from the ashes of destruction rose a stronger city, built on courage and survival. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake was not just the story of a disaster, it was the story of rebirth.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and share. And subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos.